Hello friends, happy September. So this video I want to basically share an August recap of the things that I've done creatively. So yeah, I explored different, what do you call this, mediums, lessons and all that, and I just want to share the experience. So based on what I have talked about in my previous vlog last July, my goal currently right now as a children's book illustrator is to enhance my visual narrative style, because I have been a children's book illustrator for 5 years, was it? Yeah, since the pandemic. And I learned most of the things currently. I learned most of it through social media, YouTube, and I took online lessons. So what I just realized after I did, no, it's not really after, I'm still waiting for the results, my master's study, and I focus so much my study on visual culture and visuality basically is there's still so many things to learn and explore out there, and I wanted to take a step back, and I paused my creative projects. I paused most of them because I want to reflect back on my artworks and see the areas that I can enhance, and basically it is the visual storytelling. Yes, I can draw. I know some of the tips and tricks now and how to do it, and I have audience, but I feel like my art still lacks that impactful storytelling. So I want to explore that slowly and rebuild my narrative. So I want to dig into some of the works that I have done. So I'm going to show it to you. For some, I have different notes here and notebooks because I try to explore different things. So first, this is my mixed media, what is this? Sketchbook. I have my traveler's notebook, my planner. This is also another sketchbook, which originally this is supposed to be my visual notebook in my visual culture class, but I ran out of time to study properly and visualize things, and this ended up to be like a continuation of the things I'm currently trying to learn. And some of the artworks, that traditional medium that I explored, and this is a book that I'm also currently exploring. Explore different types of notebooks. So far, these two sketchbooks are my companions lately. So I want to start with this one. This is a mixed media from Canson graduate, and I explore different I try to explore different mediums here with mixed media, whether it's watercolor, and this was from July artworks, and this one also July doodles. These are July. Well, actually this was a July artwork, and this is some of my August artwork that I made, paintings. So this was from a bike going to Herin. I had to stop at some point because it was such a very beautiful view. And this one is, I don't know the name of this flower, but I really find it fascinating. I see it almost everywhere around August, so I decided to draw it. If you know the name of this flower, please feel free to comment. And this is a gouache study. I use an Arteza paint for this one. This is one of my favorite art in One Piece, Skypiea art. So I tried to do some painting study. So with this one, I try to limit the color palette and blend mostly to produce something. And I kind of like it because I think the colors are a bit coherent, but it's not perfect, but there's always room for growth. So this is the traditional art that I have explored. And I also did this one. I used, this paper is actually so cheap. I got this mixed media paper at the Action. and I think this was less than 10 euro, and so far I'm happy with it. It cannot really handle so many layers, but so far I'm happy with it. This was from the challenge of Wild Pencil, and I think there's quite a group of them. Next is this notebook. So first, let me show you this spread. So I call this Domestika because I made a mistake of signing up for a 1-year subscription that costed a lot. And at that point, that happened around March, and I was so frustrated. So what I did, after a while, around July, when my studies are somehow over, I decided to just take advantage of it. So around July, I started first studying color theory, which really, helped me see colors now in a different way. I highly recommend the courses on Domestika. Please be mindful that you do not subscribe for a 1 year unless you really want to. But yeah, if you just get a course one by one, it's actually also really good and it's worth the investment. And after I did the color theory, around end of July, I started the children's book illustration by Mark Hoffman. So I learned so much from this course. I highly recommend this as well if you are starting as a children's book illustrator, or it's something that you want to consider. So I recommend this children's book illustration course on Domestika. So I have been illustrating for the last 5 years, and there are things that he really discussed here that was new to me and I didn't realize, and it helps so much. So I explored most of the things. I really followed it diligently, the course. And this is how I got into the inspiration in August of the character Naya, because it's National Language Month in the Philippines. So I did this character. I explored how about her story, this time visually, not yet with the narratives, because writing a children's book is not of my skill right now, but it's something that I wish to develop eventually. So I first did all the sketches, the concept, the visuals for now, and I made like an editorial type of how I'm going to present her character. I posted this on Instagram, the idea of the carousel post and my draft of her story, but this is something that I will explore later on. So as for the digital version, so I started first with the rough sketches on this sketchbook, and I did her character design here on my iPad. So I traced my initial sketches. I refined her. Originally I wanted her to have like a hairdress, but I realized that would be too much for the character design. I just wanted it simple and easy to remember. So far these were the illustrations that I have made. Some patterns. This is just an initial color block of what I want her to be exploring, and this is me testing the color theory knowledge that I have learned. So I'm trying to be playful right now and not to restrict myself too much. So some artwork are already posted, some are not, but what I'm trying to learn now is you don't have to post everything. The character that I have explored and built on this last August. The next thing that I have explored, I also tried to do like a comic-like journaling. Now this looks so sad. Okay, but yeah, I've been pretty sad lately because I miss home so much. So this is actually a very fun exercise to do. And this is also a book I'm currently reading. This was recommended to me by Tita Bredo and I really wish I read this book sooner. It has a lot of very good insights and very practical advices, so I highly recommend that because you know, there's always so much stuff to learn with in terms of industry and art. So yeah, I still have to finish this book. I think I will need to have another vlog to explore about my planners and journaling. But this is the journal that I use for basically a quick overview of my week and quick overview of the month. This one is more like a personal kind of journal where I do my doodles, quick doodles that I take with me, personal diary, and all that kind of stuff. And this one is a notebook that, as much as possible, I don't want to think too much that, oh, it needs to be pretty, it needs to be nice. So this is something cheap from Muji, and I like the paper quality. So I'm trying to find a way to have a balance of, because these are, let's face it, these are expensive. So as much as possible, I don't want to mess around with it. So what I write here are really intentional, but this one is, that can be a doodle, it can be a plan that's really a more detailed plan of what I want to do every day, and thoughts or whatsoever, general notes. So that's for the journal. And I think it's really important, especially if you're most of the time alone as an artist, and journaling can help you become mindful and be aware of feelings and even structure your plans and goals. So I will have a more detailed vlog for that if anyone is interested. So yeah, that's it for August recap. Now looking forward for September, which is this September. There's a lot of things happening and I'm quite excited, at the same time nervous. So wait, I actually wrote that here. I guess, yeah. This September, it's going to be, I'm joining the small houses challenge, which I find very cute and interesting. So I want to explore that, and maybe I'm gonna build a little narrative on the illustrations, so that would be nice. And I'm gonna take another Domestika course because I have a 1-year subscription. So I just finished 2 courses, so now I'm gonna explore another one, which is another children's book illustration course, but this time from a different artist. So I'm just trying to see what works for them and see what's gonna work for me. So I think I'm gonna make another review of that by the end of the month. Let's see if I can finish it on time. And I want to slowly prepare for Peachtober, which is this. I really love that challenge, and I think this time I want to try something new, and I want to try to focus on traditional materials. So let's see with that if I can finish 30 paintings. So we'll see. So yeah, thank you once again, and let's keep exploring, keep playing, and if you have any suggestions for vlog coming month or questions, so feel free to drop them on the comment. Thank you so much. Bye.